Rohan was a young man who lived in a small village. He had a big dream. He wanted to speak English fluently. Every day he watched English videos, listened to English songs, and read short stories. However, he had one problem. He was afraid of making mistakes. Whenever someone asked him to speak in English, he became nervous. His hands shook and his voice became weak. He always thought, what if people laugh at me? Because of this fear, he remained silent. One day, Rohan met an old teacher named Mr. Thomas. The teacher smiled kindly and asked, why don't you speak English? Rohan replied, sir, I know some English words, but I am afraid of making mistakes. The teacher laughed gently and said, mistakes are not your enemies, they are your best teachers. Those words changed Rohan's thinking. The next morning, he made a new plan. Every day, he would learn 10 new English words, read one short story, and speak English for 15 minutes. He also decided to write a short diary in English every night. On the first day, he made many mistakes. His grammar was not perfect and his pronunciation was not clear. Still, he did not stop. On the second day, he felt a little more confident. After 1 week, he noticed that he could understand simple English conversations. After 1 month, he could introduce himself without fear. His confidence grew little by little. One evening, his friend Arif invited him to a small English speaking club. At first, Rohan wanted to refuse. He was still nervous. Then he remembered Mr. Thomas' advice. He took a deep breath and joined the meeting. When it was his turn to speak, he stood up and said, hello everyone, my name is Rohan. I am learning English because I want to communicate with people from different countries. I know I still make mistakes, but I believe practice will make me better. Everyone smiled and clapped for him. Nobody laughed. Instead, they encouraged him. That day, Rohan learned an important lesson. People respect those who try. From then on, he practiced English every day. He spoke with his friends. He watched English news. He listened to podcasts while walking. He read newspapers and storybooks. Whenever he learned a new word, he used it in a sentence. Whenever he made a mistake, he corrected it and continued. Months passed. One day, a foreign tourist visited Rohan's village. The tourist wanted to know the way to a famous temple. Many villagers could not speak English. Rohan smiled and said, hello, can I help you? The tourist smiled happily. Rohan explained the direction clearly. The tourist thanked him and said, your English is very good. Those simple words filled Rohan with joy. He remembered the days when he was afraid to speak even one sentence. Now he was helping others using English. A year later, Rohan got a job in a travel company. During the interview, the manager asked, how did you improve your English? Rohan answered, I practiced every day. I was not afraid of making mistakes. I believed that small daily efforts create big success. The manager smiled and offered him the job. Rohan thanked God, thanked his teacher, and thanked himself for never giving up. He understood that success does not come overnight. It comes from presence, discipline, and continuous practice. Today, Rohan encourages every beginner with these words. Do not wait until your English becomes perfect. Speak today, read today, listen today, write today. Every mistake is one step closer to success.